gonna ride a chocobo.
What?
You should.
I don't think I can right now.
It'll get you where you're going.
Hi, Matt Rory.
Hi, Vinny.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, Vinny. Hi, Matt Rory.
Matt, you're playing Final Fantasy X.
HD remaster.
Final Fantasy X,
Oh,
X.
you mean Final Fantasy X?
X.
You mean Final Fantasy X?
10X. Final Fantasy X HD remix.
You mean Final Fantasy X starring Tidus?
Titus?
Tidus?
Titus.
Tidus.
Titus.
Tidus.
You say a Titus, I say an Aerith. So what's going on here, Matt?
I am maybe 8 to 10 hours into this game, I think. I've been playing it for most of the last week. I've been mostly playing on my Vita.
Yeah.
But we transferred our saves over to the PS3 version. And
I was plugging away at this for a quick look, but then I found out you were way deeper in than me. And yeah, the Vita version's got cross-save with the PS3, so we...
Not cross-buy,
No,
cross-save.
sadly, it'll cost you $80 to buy both versions.
Whoa! Oh, okay.
40 each.
Get one in.
But you can move your progress back and forth.
So what is this package?
Well, listen to... I want to hear Owaka's voice real quick.
Welcome to Owaka's.
Yeah, I like that guy.
I like the tropical vibe.
I like his
game.
price gouging too. People complain about it because this is the military operation and you're supposed to be able to buy stuff, but $4,000 for a red ring.
What?
The nerve!
Gil.
You're trying to save the world here.
Yeah, I'm always curious about that in RPGs. Like, right before you get to the end boss, like the world is going to be destroyed if you don't do this, but it'll be 100,000 gold for that sword.
That cure. That always like the potions.
Isn't that wartime profiteering?
It's a lawless world, man.
All right, so tell me. All right. What is this package?
This is so you buy $40 on Vita, $40 on PS3, and you get both FFX and FFX2 Electric Boogaloo.
FX2 is not that good. Actually,
It's
that's
the costume one. It's the one that. Oh, I don't think I even got these.
So you get Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy X-2.
Yep.
Yes.
And I just thought I saw some other things.
It comes with some of the side stuff they did, like Eternal Calm, which is like a little...
That audio drama that apparently was something really weird.
It's kind of a protracted cutscene, I think. I think Eternal Calm was set between 10 and 10-2.
Is this the first one with voice acting?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, Final Fantasy's talk.
This game, some would say no. I've been finding it a little hard to come back to this, actually. Because some of the VO, and more specifically the localization, is really bad.
He's rapping. For the most part, I like the voices in here. I like Yuna's voice a lot. She's very good at being vulnerable.
Actually, I don't blame the voice actors. Yeah. It's more that the translation in this has the feel of being a translation.
See if you recognize this voice though, real quick.
Oh, I know who. Yeah.
With them here, it's like Yevon authorizes this whole operation.
You get it?
He's awesome.
You hear that at all, Vinny?
Hit it again. Hit it again.
All right. It's a very famous voice actor from another cartoon.
With them here, it's like Yevon authorizes this whole operation.
He is the voice of...
You're gonna smack yourself in the head when you realize it.
Maybe let's leave it until we get another line from him.
He'll talk.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna start this little event here.
He's a chatty guy.
So this is we're trying to lure Sin in. Sin's about to destroy the whole world, and you're trying to.
So is this the end of the game?
No. This is like the first major time you see. Well, Sin appears pretty early.
So I played like an hour of this game.
Sin always returns for its spawn. To make sure.
So there's always like a religious kind of environmental vibe to all these games, and this one has pretty anti-organized religion. So the Church of Yevon is very anti-machines, but they're teaming up with the machine culture to try to blow up Sin, and it's not going to go too well.
Have they?
Spoilers.
Yeah.
What? Which part?
It's not going to go too well.
The thing that he just said about what Sin is.
Sin is Jecht?
I didn't realize. I thought that was like a very late game reveal.
No, it's pretty early on.
In my mind, that
Tidus knows early on, and then everybody else is hidden from him. Nobody else knows. There's a lot of stuff in this.
He's keeping that to himself.
Yeah, the bigger one is what happens to the summoner who defeats Sin.
Right.
That's not revealed to the player until pretty late.
Right.
You know, I played enough of this game to not be able to rename my character. And
yeah, I know.
Screw that!
I was like,
well, you can rename
Tidus. You can't.
You
can rename Tidus.
You can.
You can.
Yeah.
Tidus.
But not the other characters.
But not the other characters. True.
Maybe that's what it was. Something really bummed me out. And I always assumed it was because of the voice acting.
Probably, yeah.
Try this. I'm gonna go for this guy is
go straight to the summons.
This guy's he's not an easy boss if you have been kind of rushing through stuff. He's got a lot of health and he's got 3 different parts and they all regenerate. So
it took me a long time to not just call him Irrifrit. Yeah, I know.
Feet.
Yeah,
Ifrit.
yeah, I added a bunch of vowels in there when I was a kid.
These summon designs are really, really well done.
Yeah,
They're
man,
like
this stuff was mind-blowing when it
Yeah.
came out on the PS2.
let's see here. What do I got?
At least they shortened it up a bit.
Oh, that's right. In this one, the summons, Vinny, you probably appreciate this. The summons are more than just elaborate animations with a damage value.
Right. I do remember.
They replace your party members, and you can actually give them commands.
I can't even attack that guy.
So I'm a kind of older Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy 9 fan, and I liked Final Fantasy 7, didn't really like 8, and
It's weird. Like you are the complete opposite of me and Matt, who like 8 and don't like 9 and like 10, and you.
Yeah.
And I don't really like 7 that much.
Well, these
I don't remember
animations
that
are so
fondly.
over the top.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to blow you up this way.
Yep.
And then I'm going to blow you up another way. And then I think I'm going to blow you up a third way.
Like, I very much like, I'm a white mage, I'm a black mage, and we know spells, and we don't mix and match our powers.
Well, other than 9, like they haven't done that in
You don't like class
20
mixing?
years.
I don't like that. No. I don't like a
Well, they do it in 14 too. I think I
Well,
killed the
yeah,
head there.
but I mean,
Did I?
that's-
No, that's only half of the head.
That's an MMO. That doesn't count.
This fight can take a little bit of time,
That's
but
fine.
we'll see what we can do.
How long do you get to summon? Is it get a certain number of turns and then leaves?
No, he stays until he gets blown up or whatever.
Which
and
I think is about to happen.
yeah,
Okay,
I
yeah.
use his ultimate. It takes I do like the turn-based stuff here, where you can speed yourself up, or you can adjust to where your turn is going to be taken to make sure that you have time to heal before a big boss comes
Yeah.
out or whatever.
Oh, you mean cast haste?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
yeah, but it's more than that. I mean, you get the little turn order up there, which at the time I remember that being kind of a radical innovation, right?
Yeah, it was very different from what they did before. They had, active turn battle was the big thing. That
Yeah.
wasn't the shit time.
And also being able to swap party members in and out was a big deal.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have any Agas yet, or Oz. I need to kill the head first, because it's going to cast Venom.
Oh, Kupu!
Yeah, so I really enjoy the combat system in this game. I think it's one of the better ones of the Final Fantasy that I've played. I like being able to think and you know, come back and think about stuff for a bit before. And flipping in and out characters was pretty.
Is it a toggle to have the active stuff on, or it is just not?
There's no like active turn-based stuff in this at all, I don't think.
Yeah, nice. You got him.
Throw that ball in his face.
I summoned a fucking giant demon. What'd you do? I threw a football at him.
I like Auron a lot too. He's one of my more. I like him.
I remember
he's kind
him.
of the stereotypical, like
Obi-Wan.
gruff,
Sort of taciturn badass.
gruff
with
Yojimbo-esque.
Sunglasses and a giant sword.
He's the guy from the intro movie, right?
Yes.
He's like standing in there watching the black goo come.
Carting around his jug of sake.
All right. I think once I hit the head, I can just start wailing on the body. Ow.
This looks all right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
I feel like some of the ground
shit,
textures
dude.
and
What are
stuff.
you
yeah, that's the geometry's a
Whoa.
little flat, but like the HDification of this comes across pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
Especially the I don't know if they redid all the menus and stuff or what, but it's all very sharp.
I believe though they had those comparison videos that came out
Yeah.
a while back where they took a look at everything back to
Like
back.
all the text and graphic, like the kind of
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure if I went and looked at the
HUD
original,
stuff.
I would be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, like
Like
the-
this looks leaps and bounds.
yeah, it does look pretty nice. Also, I don't know what they did to rejuvenate all the CG.
Stupid.
but
the
it looks
CG
really good.
You'll see some of that in a second here.
Is it all
hopefully.
widescreen?
It is widescreen,
yeah.
and it looks like, I don't know if it's full HD, but it definitely looks better than SD.
Maybe they re-rendered it.
They may have rendered it all out again.
All right, Yuna. Your thing, Yuna.
That head is moving suspiciously.
Let's see. I saw one more.
Use your whip magic.
No, I got Overdrive.
Is this the game with the sphere?
Sphere grid.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sphere Grid. Which was pretty confusing to grasp onto the first time you do it, but once you get the hang of it and you know what you're doing, it's not too bad.
It's kind of a fun way to customize the characters.
And I think what Path of Exile did something pretty similar. With their,
Yeah, Final Fantasy 13 also attempted to kind of recreate that.
yeah,
But I
wasn't
think less successfully. It wasn't.
a huge fan of it.
Yeah.
I think. Let's see what I think I can. I'm worried about getting hit twice and dying, but I'm just gonna go and
Go for it.
I should be able to kill the head, and that'll free me up to concentrate on the body a little bit.
What creature is this?
Oh, I remember that one.
Valifor?
That's a great one.
That was Valifor, and there are, I think the head's dead too, please. Did it not hit it? No, there it is. It's all gray. And I think the head stays dead too, which is really nice. Oh, if he can
is he
avoid.
gonna?
Demi is like a quarter of your health. It's not too bad. If I can get another move in here, I might be able to do another big bad hit. Let's see.
Do they always tell you the boss's HP?
I think all the Aeons have sensor. You need to have sensor, I know, and I'm pretty sure Kamari has it on his weapon, but I think apart from 94 health, yeah. Do another energy.
I like the way this sweeps the ground.
All these Aeon summons are really, really fun. And I like the fact that they did put in the animation, like, you want it default or you don't want a short one?
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can do the short.
Because remember in Final Fantasy 7, they had Knights of the Round, which is like, what?
20 minutes.
It was, I think it was like 3 minutes straight that
3
you
days.
couldn't do anything.
Wait, so what are the long ones like in this?
That was the long one.
That was a long one. You can do the short one and oh man, I might actually be able to get another.
And like they
I want to
just
say
summon in.
I want to say with the short ones, the camera angle doesn't even change; they just pop right out of the ground.
Okay. That's cool.
It is really convenient, yeah.
Because I remember 8 being pretty heavy on the summon
8
stuff
was
too.
pretty heavy, yeah. Although the
Avoid it. Nah.
the junction system in 8 was so prone to abuse or being exploited that you got to the point where it was a waste of time to use the summons because your regular attacks were so stupid.
Yeah, once you had like 99 of Faraga and something, it was kind of crazy. All right, let's see now. I need to have Titus out here, and I'm gonna haste myself.
East, please.
I think this is almost done. Let's see here now. Let's see how much.
Yeah, he's down to like
Crap! I forgot about the arms.
he's down to like 4,000 or something.
Something like that. But I can't attack him until I get the. I can't attack him until I get the arm down. I need to.
How come Yuna has no health?
That's not health,
that's her overdrive bar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Overdrive is like this game's version of the limit break.
got it.
How do you charge the overdrive?
You can either do it. Well, there's different ways to do it in your settings. I think I have for Titus, I can either be warrior, which is attacking, or like a victim, which is when you have to take damage to get him. So I'm gonna start healing people up here a little bit.
Yeah, even
Are you fast voting?
I've hasted on everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's pretty awesome. You just hold down a key and just fast forward this battle.
Even though some of the story elements of this have been hard to come back to, this is making me really want to play it.
Yeah, like I don't hate this game. I just never got into it.
I like the arc of the narrative is actually really well done.
Would you say this is one of your favorite stories? Like for Final Fantasy?
Among Final Fantasies?
Yeah.
Yes. Among the arc of pretty much everything from 7 on, right?
Okay.
Like 7 is kind of where they shifted tone and direction.
Sure.
Like of all those up through 13, probably.
Well,
Probably, yeah. Like this game kind of, well, I don't want to say too much about the way it wraps up, but
It's good.
if people haven't played it, but it's
got a
like
special place in your heart.
yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Punch him, sword him. Is this a pretty significant boss battle?
It's right before a pretty major plot point, and you kind of have to wait through all this to get to the it's gonna hurt.
Get to the good stuff.
How come the rest of the guys,
That's
like the
sweet CG.
the soldiers and stuff, aren't helping you?
They're just sitting around watching, like, yeah, you got it, buddy. Well, you're in the middle of a pretty major military event here, so I think it's just kind of trying to. They're all concentrating on that while you fight this huge monster to about 40 feet to the left of them.
They're all worried about selling you cure potions when you're done. Man, when they get out of it,
Yeah,
they're
think
gonna
about
make
how
a
hurt they're
mint.
gonna be.
Yeah,
You really get them in.
charge them whatever I want.
6, 8. Okay.
So I mean, there's not much more to Sin other than it's just a giant aquatic monster that roams the world and fucks shit up, right? Basically.
Well, yeah,
I know there are weird quasi-mystical religious aspects to it.
Sure.
And the summoners and stuff.
You got this.
Yellow. Yeah.
Nice.
It's I mean, the religious aspect of it is a little bit different.
But
yeah,
as far as
for the most part,
most of the world is concerned, that's the main thing to worry about, right?
yeah, I think so. It
Sin
is,
just shows up and destroys your village.
and you can never predict where. It's when too many people come in one spot at one time.
What?
Too many people are together in one spot. Sorry.
Like gather.
Yeah, it doesn't like that.
I was gonna say Sin. That's real.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird.
You call.
real problem in the Olympic Village with Sin showing up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I would be curious to know what the Japanese word for that was, because calling him Sin is pretty overt.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, oh no, don't hit you too hard. Oh shit.
Ouch.
Ow!
Yeah, crap.
Is she your healer?
Yes.
He's got to be just on the verge.
Now I don't have any, so maybe she has, now I don't have the HP thing anymore. Let's see here. I'm gonna get Kamari out of here.
Is Gaia involved in any way?
No.
Guys, not here at all.
Gaia's not hurting because Sin's around?
The environmental stuff is not super overt in this go round. Not that I recall. It's a little bit later on.
I feel like this is kind of more character focused. I feel like a little bit.
It's a long boss fight. Almost done though, I think. I think he's only got a little bit more. He's got 676 to go. Hopefully he doesn't kill Yuna again. I should be able to get him pretty soon. And then we'll get to see some of that hot CGI.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there's a big one right after this.
Can you swap out a downed party member?
No, you do have to heal them, I believe. If they have any kind of huge, turn to stone or crazy, you can't turn
move
berserk.
them.
You can't do anything with them. I don't think. I haven't been able to yet, but I'm sure.
But yeah, they don't lean on the old tropes of the series too much at all in this.
It felt like it was kind of a clean break.
Yeah,
Was that
like
it?
the themes, the themes of this game were a lot more about like responsibility and like sort of self-sacrifice for the greater good and stuff like that.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
And playing Blitzball.
Yep, and Blitzball. I know people who just like played this game to play Blitzball. I think I played the one required match.
It's in the beginning. I played that.
Yeah,
in the story.
it's tough, and you can lose it. You don't have to win it. So.
But then never again.
Yeah.
But some people loved it.
Is that Sin?
What do you think?
Is.
I don't know anything about Sin. I am pure of heart.
You never got this far?
Well, look at that sweet CG.
Yeah, this was an amazing looking game.
Yeah, back when this came out, it was
Again.
like a revelation in terms of the presentation of it.
Yeah, Square and Blizzard. I mean, the two companies that could totally, like Blizzard tried to get Diablo 2 Cinemax nominated for an Oscar apparently, and they
Square tried to make a movie.
Yeah.
And did.
They made two. Well, Advent Children was straight to DVD, but
Whoa, what's all this?
Sin's a really weird fucking creature.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like weird.
That's kind of one of the ways they maintain the mystique around Sin.
Is that it?
No, there's a little bit more coming up.
Like, you're never quite sure what Sin is, because
Yeah.
it takes a lot of different forms. And you never get a good look at it, really.
That's true. Oh, that's really deep.
Yep.
Look out!
Look out!
Okay. I'm looking.
Yeah, Titus is kind of the weak spot in this
Oh,
game.
except for right now is when you get a good look at it.
Yeah.
Ew, is it naked? That's naked Sin.
But it's like always wrapped up in like this big energy bubble.
I
or,
think
like,
later on you get a pretty good look
Yeah,
at it.
maybe so.
Ooh, are those all people dying?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, he spoilers, Sin wins this fight.
Sin fucks shit up.
What does Sin actually want?
He
Like, I don't think
it
it's-
explains a little bit. So Jekt is Sin and Titus is Jekt's son, and Jekt went to another 1,000 years in the future to become Sin, and now he wants to Titus to come kill him. Spoilers, I guess. If you haven't played this game before, you probably shouldn't be watching this part of this quick look. But
Yep.
Is that like an end game reveal?
no, it's
like,
already been explained
You
here.
saw him talking about like
So it's basically
Tidus was
this is
narrating
Dragon Ball
there.
Z is what you're saying. He's Trunks,
I don't know
future
anything about
Trunks,
Dragon Ball.
past Trunks.
But I thought he became Sin in the past and just has been Sin for the last 1,000 years.
I don't know if no, because multiple people become Sin, like Lord Braska. I forget. I don't.
Wait, this thing's back?
Yeah, I get to fight it again. Don't worry though. This guy here is here to help.
Where was he before?
He was
that?
watching. Like, yeah.
What is that? Is that Braska or Seymour?
That's Seymour.
Oh, okay.
An awful name for a major
Wait.
guy. No, don't worry.
Did I miss a cutscene where he showed up?
He was there before. He was in a little bit of the.
He's
thing that you
another
saw.
summoner, right?
Yes, he has anima. Maybe I can summon with him. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's a creepy Aeon.
What did he cast on me?
So that the world might be mended.
Also, there's the concept in this game's fiction of being dead,
Yes.
but you don't like when you're dead, you're still on your feet walking around like normal.
That is pretty
like-
specific, I think, to.
With like your soul is dead?
Wait, to one character?
I don't know how much I want to.
Yeah, I mean, don't talk about specifics.
I guess I can't summon this guy. It's
But-
too stupid because he summoned like an hour before this in the game time.
I don't remember what the ramifications of being dead are.
You usually go to the far plane if you're sent. Like somebody has to come and send your body.
Right.
Otherwise, you turn into a fiend.
Okay, that's right.
You go hollow?
Kinda, yeah.
Kind of.
And come to think of it, yeah, totally.
All right, I gotta hit that
How did
head.
this thing come back to life?
It wasn't completely killed, I guess.
Also, where is Sin in all this?
I can't do it.
Sin is trying to get some cure potions from the shop. Doesn't have enough gil.
All right, I'm just gonna kill this thing and hopefully I can. Maybe I can. Yeah, I think my summons are dead, but.
Overkill.
All right. Yeah, sorry. This is it's a weird little. A lot of overkills here.
Is that just a random like crit?
If you do enough damage above a certain point in relation to its health, I think it will. Actually do an overkill, and that does come in. I think it gets you more stuff when the battle's over. I really wish I could haste with this guy.
So did you guys play X-2?
Yeah,
I did.
finished
Or I'm
it.
sorry,
Yeah.
10-2?
10-2, yeah. I reviewed 10-2.
I don't think I was sure.
Did you enjoy it?
I did at the time.
That's the one where you put on different bathing suits
It
to get
is
different
so
power, right?
fucking different from this in every
Yeah.
conceivable way, though. Like, I understand why a lot of people love 10-2 for its, like, batshit irreverence, you know? Like,
Yeah, it was just like, oh, all that serious stuff that happened. Let's play.
like you
play dress
basically
up.
you take this character who's like one of the like most reverenced or revered spiritual leaders of this whole world, and turn her into like a Daisy Dukes wearing pop star
All right.
Yeah, the first opening cutscene is her in a,
with like
rock
dual,
concert,
with,
J-pop.
like, yeah, with like dual pistols, and she's like doing backflips and shooting people.
Like Lara Croft?
There we go.
Yes, kind of. Like,
Overkill.
I understand why people like that, but it's such a hard turn from what this game is.
Well, all these games have weird little.
I found it a little hard to reconcile.
Like 12 was a very different game. 12 was maybe the most unique Final Fantasy that I've played.
yeah, but that's kind of because they gave it to
Well, that was basically.
Matsuno and like
Yeah.
basically set it in the world of Final Fantasy Tactics.
It was basically a single-player MMO in a lot of ways.
Well, there
It
was
really,
that, yeah.
it was really weird gameplay, and this game is pretty linear. Like you don't get an airship until later on, and even when you do, you don't fly around a world map or anything like that.
But also like the tone of 12 is a lot more like Hail and Forsooth.
Yeah.
Like medieval
Oh, yeah.
medieval
Yeah, very much
castle
so.
kind of stuff.
Fire that thing!
There's a really bad face from a '90s PC
Yeah.
cutscene.
Yeah.
Is that the Sin Cannon? Is that their secret weapon?
Yeah, these guys are the Al Bhed, and they're trying to.
It's a pretty good render.
Yeah, the main characters, there's like a lot of attention was put into them. In fact, what I'm hoping you can do is run around in a town after this,
Sure, maybe.
because the
Oh, this isn't gonna work out.
it's not going well. Yeah, I'll let this play out first.
Is Sin a cyclical thing that like comes back?
Yes.
Yes, every time you kill it, there's a calm, and then it comes back like 10 years later or something like
10
that.
years?
Yeah.
That's not enough time.
No.
How is there any world population left?
They breed as quickly as they can, I think, and they all try to spread out as much as possible.
Like, what's the deal? The person that kills Sin comes back as Sin?
I forget the I haven't
Something
played
like
this game
that?
all the time.
I forget what there's a bunch of weird parameters.
That
to
hasn't
it.
been revealed at this part of the
Okay.
gameplay, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen soon.
Is Yuna like a priestess? Is she
She's,
like
she's
Yeah.
a summoner, which is like,
Summoner, she's responsible for death and life and sending away the souls of people
yeah.
who've been blown up.
But she's
by
not the
sin.
only one, right? There are lots of summoners.
I think there
There's
are
at least a handful.
Yeah, at least a hand. Seymour. Obviously, your dad was a summoner. You meet Dona and Jasco on your travels. You meet a few other summoners
Yeah.
What are you doing?
on
there?
your way through. Yeah, I'm just taking a nap. Busy day being blown up by sin. You know what I mean?
Even the real-time main characters, like the facial modeling and stuff,
Yeah.
is not bad in this.
Oh no.
So apparently, the voice actor of Titus went on to do some good work in Ratchet and Clank. I don't know what his name is, but
I want to say it's James Arnold Taylor.
I'm not sure. The
could be
character,
wrong.
the
I don't know why
character is
that's-
tough.
I don't know why that springs to mind, but yeah, like
Tough to like.
his voice is not super well suited to this role,
And the writing is not great
and
for
the
him.
other writing is pretty bad.
I like Waka a lot. Lulu is kind of interesting. All the other characters have their little niche to play.
Yeah, most of those are good.
Why is he smiling?
That's just kind of his default expression.
So
I,
symbol
I, could,
everybody up.
I could see his voice being much more suited to something cartoony like Ratchet and Clank.
Well, you want to talk about some fun writing? Let's talk to the next character here, and I like this. I like this little.
I don't know if
What's going on?
I don't know if you'll be able to
Why?
see it here, but like the
What? What's going on?
Hey, man. Hey.
it's not. It's the difference in detail between the main character's faces and like everybody else's face is just
Yeah.
like so ridiculous.
So Sin's done?
He's like, don't come back. You guys are no fun.
Nobody left to kill.
Did you want to see like some running around somewhere, or do you want to try to? This part is just kind of
Yeah.
Don't you run away from me!
What?
yeah.
Yeah. See what I mean?
This is Titus writing.
Is he gonna run into the water?
Yeah, he's a good swimmer. I mean, the other unexplained thing is that they all play blitzball inside a huge sphere of water and never have to
Oh,
breathe.
right.
Yeah, there are like 30-minute sequences of this game that take place underwater. It's weird.
I think that's where I stopped playing.
You won't hurt it.
I'm a demon.
He's a Guado, half Guado.
Half Guado.
He's got a great evil guy voice. Even before you know that he's a bad guy, he's just like, oh, your powers.
He's gonna be a bad guy?
Maybe. That's also made pretty clear, pretty quick. Like,
You can't.
You're telling me that guy who looks like a devil is gonna...
gonna be kind of a bad
What?
guy.
What?
All right, well, go talk to the dude you wanted me to try and guess his voice. Was that Waka?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's see if I can do that. If not, I can do it.
Is it Mark Hamill?
It is. How'd you,
Yep.
Mark?
Man.
It's the guy who did the Joker.
That's amazing.
All right, should I try to load up another save?
Is it Mark Hamill?
No.
Probably, yeah. I don't know.
This
What is
this
that- what's he
part
doing?
kind of
He's not moving.
he's trying to go beat up Sin.
He's gonna go punch him?
Yeah, he's gonna punch him.
Punch him
No
right.
idea what I was thinking.
But I was
when ran after
smiling.
Sin that day.
All this
Before I knew what I
voiceover
was
stuff
doing,
is.
There I was,
There I
chasing him
was.
down like a thief at market. Maybe I was angry. Maybe I wanted to go home.
It's like the
Also, these can be paused, but they cannot be skipped at all.
Oh, wow.
That is one of the more annoying things. After getting used to it, I don't want to skip over every cutscene. I like watching the CGI ones, but I've played this game a few times back in the day, and I know what happens, the major plot points, and I don't always want to have to sit around the campfire for, you know, some of the in-engine cutscenes are like 5 or 6 minutes
Yeah,
long.
they really go.
Really can take a bit of time.
That's for sure. Where is this?
This is a flashback, I think, to something.
Xanarkand.
You also see this kid a lot, and it's
Yeah.
kind of, this game is weird.
I didn't know what I was doing, but I was swimming. It's like the beginning of like the Wonder Years.
Yeah, there's
was
a lot of so. I think it's like in medias res where he's narrating the journey that he's had up to a certain point in the game, and after that you don't get any more cutscenes
Right.
or backflashes.
Well, you catch up
Flashbacks.
to where the
Flashbacks.
story started, right?
Is that him?
Yeah.
Like later in the game, you catch up to the framing device, and then
Yeah.
it picks up and becomes. Like,
Oh,
that
no!
time.
Is that a blitzball?
Yep.
You will play blitzball.
Yeah.
I really hope Winnie goes to the dance with me.
Oh,
I think this game basically went as far as it could go in the like sort of mystical, metaphysical mumbo jumbo direction with this franchise, and then they just kept going with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 13 is just so over the top with that stuff. At a certain point, it's like, man, remember when there were 4 crystals and you had to get all of them and then fight the boss and win?
Yeah, 13 was tough for me. I got pretty far in that game, and I put it down for about 6 months, and then came back to
Oh,
it.
that would be even worse.
Well, I didn't get quite to chapter 11. I think was the one where you finally got a little bit of open world to explore.
Yeah.
And then I tried my best with 13-2. I played for like an hour and a half or 2 hours, and just kind of like, I don't like this at all. And then the demo, I played Lightning Returns demo, and I can't.
Yep.
I can't do this anymore.
I couldn't either.
And I know Ian loves Lightning Returns, and
Yeah.
I think people who played all the way through have a pretty good time, but
Yeah.
that demo just did not
Yeah,
do
it
anything
didn't
for
do much for
me.
me. I mean, when do you get to explore in this game? It's a while, isn't it?
I thought I sensed
Well, it turns
an
that
old man there.
you get an airship, and it's basically a selection of checkpoints that you
Somewhere.
can warp back to.
Or
It takes a
maybe
little
it was
while.
just Sin's
And I
time
there's
forget,
not-
you have to do like a map
tricks in my
scanning
mind.
thing to find other checkpoints, if you remember
but
that.
I guess there's not really a proper overworld in this game, is there?
No, not really. It's mostly pretty linear paths, and I don't.
Wait, so
I
is he waking up for real now? Was that a dream?
No, well, he has a lot of weird
How
visions
many
and
died
stuff.
today?
Yeah, I mean, he's
That
from
smirk.
he's from the
People die
past.
And Yuna dances.
Like the game starts 1,000 years before
will she
this, and then
stop
he
dancing?
like passes out and wakes up here.
Oh,
So
When
he's
will
got
it
a bunch of weird
stop?
shit going on because he doesn't know why he's here.
Yuna won't stop dancing. Not until Sin is gone.
I like Yuna a lot. I like her character.
Those are my
It's kind of
thoughts
her
then.
story, really.
Yeah.
Although Titus says, it's my story! I think Yuna's... You remember that part, right?
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
sure.
my story!
This is my story.
But I like the arc that Yuna kind of takes. Which is why the FFX2 shift is so abrupt.
Yeah.
Like, now a pop star.
Yeah, you know, whatever. It's like the game's fine. I'm glad people like it, but it's also easy to ignore if you're not into it.
Sure.
Just kind of take
Sin
this game
had
as it
come and
is.
Gone, but I remained here.
Just
We should fire that up and at least watch the intro.
Yeah,
to that.
Sure. Do you want to give him? Let's see if I can
Yeah, I
give
really
him one
wanna,
more.
I do want to test Vinny's VO
Where is?
ability.
Oh, yeah. I was going the opposite way, but
Swift.
I'm gonna skip through this real quick.
Oh, you
Wait,
can,
wait,
so wait, you can.
wait.
Oh,
You can skip
Check
the
out
dialogue.
the faces.
Yeah,
See if you
there's
get, like-
Oron's really good, and then some of these other guys.
Like
are just
these,
kinda-
the main characters are like very nicely modeled, and then these guys are just like, ooh.
it's the texture.
Everybody else looks like that in the entire game.
More dancing.
Yeah, Seymour's a little sinister.
You do not look so. But now, more than ever, you must be the
Check out my happy trail.
Rose.
Weird.
anyone
Does she have
else
two different color eyes?
Yeah.
expected.
Yeah, heterochromatic.
Oh,
I think.
listen.
Oh, what? No, I don't think he says anything.
You,
I'm gonna skip through this real quick and see if I can talk to.
until sin.
Yes. I understand.
Although you can't skip them if there's animation playing for the most of these. Like if somebody's walking, you can't skip the line. It's not. I don't know.
Yuna, take me. as your
Yeah.
god of strength.
Yeah.
As Yuna less
That's not fucking creepy at all.
Lord Zayon.
Okay.
Lady Yuna.
Is she a love interest?
Yeah, well, he proposes to her, and she and Titus are obviously the
A thing?
They're the main characters. I mean, do you think
Alright.
anything?
No kissing on
else is
the
gonna happen?
demons?
Where the hell is where the hell did Waka go?
Are those guys on their way to the...
Yeah, they're being sent to the far plane. Let's see now.
You can't ignore the teachings.
Is he put?
Can't ignore the teachings.
Is he putting on an accent?
Yes.
Yes, a little
Okay.
bit. Do you want to tell you? It's tough to guess.
Oh, don't tell him.
Well, if we don't, keep guessing if you want to. I'm gonna load up FFX. How about that?
Is he in it?
2, yeah.
Yeah, he's in it.
He's in
Okay.
it, but not as a main character. Should I do that? You want?
Yeah.
to?
All right. Yeah. I think we're done. Here.
All right.
You know, he is in Eternal Calm quite a bit.
I did not know that. I don't think I've ever
If you
done
want
it.
to fire that up and really test Vinny's metal.
All right, we can try that. Is that the movie part of it?
Yes, it's from the menu.
All right. Sorry, this is gonna be a little chunky here for a second. All right.
Yeah, it's sorry, mic is dragging. It's one of those HD collections with no way to quit out of one game and
Yeah.
back into another. It's
What are you gonna do?
Kind of annoying.
What are you gonna do?
I mean, these games are never intended to really even. There's not really much on the main menu for any of these games.
Sure.
It's all on the sub menu. Squeenix. So you want to try Eternal Calm? I don't even know if I ever looked at
Boot
this
it up.
one.
Let's see.
I think I like.
What's last mission?
I think it's some follow up to 10-2.
Well, so all these games came out, like FFX came out in Japan and America, then it came out in an international edition for Europe, and then it went back to Japan again for like the Super Ultra edition. The international edition added like a super hard boss. What was his name? Like Polestar?
I can't remember.
Paolo. Let's say Paolo. The ultimate end boss, Paolo. Who was only in international Japanese Super Edition, never came to America. So this is the first time they've actually had like a localized edition for the Super
crazy.
in-game stuff.
And it's got the expert sphere grid and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
7, 38, 39,
Is this just
40.
41 Final Fantasy games.
This is,
maybe I don't know if I ever saw this.
2 minutes.
I need to go back and look and see how you got this because. Okay, here we go.
Coming.
Looks like it should be in Street
You're
Fighter.
diving like a real pro, yeah?
You will always
No?
be
You
the
got nothing?
pro, Waka.
Man, really?
I don't know.
It's obvious when you
It's been
hear
so
it.
long since I trained.
You have gotten a little
You
chubby.
said he's in animations? Is
Yes, another well-known show.
Oh, no.
I can walk you
And
to
you're
the
not even
clues.
the one having
I
a
mean,
baby.
it's got to be like The Simpsons or The Family Guy.
From the creator of The Simpsons.
Let's say he's also in a lot of other games.
Is he
He's
really?
been oh god, dude, he's all over video games. He's been in some movies.
Is he Zoidberg?
No,
You are close.
You're getting there.
It's been 2 years. I've learned
Is it
how to
Bender?
hold myself
It's
It's John, yeah, it's John DiMaggio.
It's Bender. When you
can't you-
know it's Bender and you
Dude,
hear
yeah.
that voice, it's like a
Yep.
Bender with a
Yep.
Jamaican accent
I
or
can't.
something
Yep.
like that.
It totally
I didn't
is.
know until somebody told me on Twitter
Well,
like
it's maybe a
last
little
week.
more Hawaiian sounding to
lots
me.
and lots of
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be. I just said
Um,
Jamaican
I
because I like
just
Jamaican.
had to keep
But yeah, like it's hard not to hear the Marcus Phoenix and the,
Yeah.
and the Bender in there once you.
Oh, come on, Yuna!
A lot of this hair stuff that goes weird, especially Lulu's hair will flip around a lot. Is this like a play that you don't even interact with?
I don't think this is interactive at all. I might be wrong.
Wait, really? You just watch this?
People liked. I don't know.
I got my hands on this when it came out somehow.
What's a
And
chubby
I can't
Waka?
remember. I think they make fun of him for like gaining some weight after Sin is dead and they don't have to fight anymore.
Yeah, Lulu gets pregnant. They all go back to.
Oh, that's right. It's like him or her and.
Is there an
and
epilogue?
Waka are together.
There
right?
is an epilogue in the main game, and I think part of it, like if you got like 100% completion or something like that, you'd get like more audio in the end and implied that Titus was alive and stuff like that.
The ghosts in the Washington walls are telling you about Titus.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Lolly lule la lu la lay.
So do you want to try a little 10-2, or are we good for
Can you even get out of this?
I have to boot out all the way again, I think.
So
you got to punch this guy?
I'm so confused as to what this actually is. It's been so long since I.
Well, it's called Eternal Calm, so you know it comes after the game is over.
No, but I mean in terms of like if there's anything that you actually play in this or not.
I have not. I think I skipped through some.
I think it's just a cutscene. I'm not sure.
Cool. Well,
I remember a really long cutscene.
I remember having to really go out of my way to get my hands on it somehow, or something like that.
The days before YouTube, well before YouTube.
Right, yeah. Like there was no YouTube to just watch this on.
Yeah, let's bump out of here.
Do you want to try a little bit of the beginning?
Yeah, let's
to
pop
show you the beginning of X2
like
and how crazy it all
what a
is.
crazy tonal shift it is.
Walker.
And they also they re-recorded a lot of the music apparently, and it sounds really good.
What do you mean re-recorded? Is it not all synth?
I don't know. It seems like it's all. I don't know the specifics, but I know there was kind of controversial when some of the music changed between the original and this remaster. So
weird.
It sounds really good.
Controversy.
Oh man, you change anything in a Final Fantasy game, people will.
You know, I did notice some of the background music seeming somewhat different.
I'm pretty sure it's. I don't want to say it's all.
Look at that bonus audio.
Bonus audio.
Listen to all these outtakes. Sin is. Oh, I'm sorry. We gotta take that again. This is a dumb line.
Has a different loading.
Seagull, yeah.
Chiron for this one.
I'm sorry, what?
Nice.
Chiron? I don't know what that means. Chiron.
Is that what they call them in the biz?
I have no idea. I'll look it up.
Keep your video game producer speak out of here.
Chiron is a CG machine you use for overlaying graphics in video.
What is it? CHIRON?
I think so. I don't know.
I think it was a K.
Maybe I'm just making stuff up.
No, Chiron is a real thing. We have a Chiron machine here. Not we. Like, what?
Wow, this came out in 04, really? I guess so, huh?
But GameSpot had one. Now it's packed away because we don't have a person to run it. Look at them guns.
Yep.
Yeah,
maybe it is C. It might be C. I think you're right.
So on the Vita, you have to download this separately. If you get the cartridge version of this X and X2 remaster, you just get X on the card, and then X2 is a download because they're both like 3 gigs.
They give you like a code?
Yeah, you just get a download code.
Oh, that's weird.
I bought the digital version, so it wasn't a big deal for me. I like the good to have the option not to have them both on the card at the same time because I'm gonna play them. Oh yeah, here.
Is it a blitzball match?
Yeah, this is like
shifts.
a good tease because it looks like it's going to be a blitzball game.
Isn't this how the first one starts?
First one kind of has a blitzball match at the beginning.
Yeah, pretty early on.
Is this taking place after the events of?
Yes,
absolutely.
This is a sequel.
Oh.
Riku's wearing less clothes, fewer clothes.
In position.
One of those two.
It's showtime, girls.
It's showtime, girls.
Oh, it's gonna be their pop concert.
What a weird game this is. I admire any series that can have a little fun with itself, but this was
a sweet.
This was a pretty abrupt.
Also, to be fair, like,
is that a boss?
Yep, totally. I mean, to be fair, like, you can't really go anywhere else after 10 except like completely crazy, right?
I don't know. You couldn't make it as serious as 10 was.
Well, that's what I mean. Like 10 is so somber and reverent about everything. Like you can't just do another game of that.
Some dress.
Not anymore.
Oh wow.
Just get the total Tommy February like upside down mic thing.
Is this English?
I believe it is intended to be.
Yeah, totally.
This CGI stuff must have been really tough to take from the Japanese mouth to English vocalizations.
You think it's even trying?
I don't know if
They definitely do in some certain spots where, like when she says "I love you" in the first game, it's definitely been redone.
Huh.
So.
Hey, no filming.
Wait, I thought she was part of the act.
No, I think they're trying to get. I forget.
We'll find out. Is she a good character in the?
Yeah, she's a party member from.
But is she?
She takes a while to get to your party, but she's and the other
useful?
the third character is not in the first game at all.
Who's the weakest character playable?
In the first game?
Yeah.
In terms of physical ability, or
Like who is everybody like? That's a never put that person in the waste of
the
time.
person you don't care about as a character.
they all have specific abilities that they can do, so it's good to rotate them all in. I don't know. I like them all. I think Riku is probably my least played character. I didn't really mix stuff up too much, so. Yeah, this is a.
Was this like a single they released?
Probably.
Oh yeah, sure.
What is happening?
That's what
You shouldn't be able to do this. Pain.
Pain.
Is she new?
Yeah, she's the new character in this game. There's only 3 party members.
Are they friends with Yuna? Like crashing her
I
concert?
think so. I
I
forget.
thought they were like a trio.
I
Maybe that happens.
I could have sworn they were like a group act, but maybe not.
Is this what happens after conflict is gone? Like there's nothing
man.
for us to do anymore?
You got like 9.5 years left, you know?
Yeah.
no.
I'm sure you take
It's
care
called
of
the Eternal Calm for a reason.
You already inadvertently spoiled most of the ending.
like there's no reason. Yeah, they're gonna
Here we
end
go.
X with
Wait,
wow.
that's how that cutscene ends? You couldn't render out 30 more seconds?
Yeah, they ran out of money.
Yeah.
It's just budget constraints.
This is going to go into real time. Fly, seagull. Did they even mention like what happened to like the rest of the?
You beat a lot of the
Tidus
characters
and-
from the first game, and you know they talk. Oh god, that somehow looks worse than she did in the first game. Wow, that is some.
That's good mocap.
I think it's the completely rigid facial
Yeah,
expression
it's like the
that
blank
kinda gets to me.
sociopathic
Yeah,
dancing.
like sort of paper doll, like just it's creepy.
Oh god, it's really weird. Yeah.
Hey, give it back already.
Who's talking?
No, wait, I remember this. She's not. Yeah, I remember this now.
Oh, yep, I know where this is going.
Yeah.
This number, then show me your moves.
Wait,
Think you can keep up?
they got a dance fight?
Dance
Dance
off.
off. I do like that little.
Somebody's about to get served.
What the hell do I do? I forget all about this. Wait mode.
Weird
That's
mode,
exciting.
yeah, so
They did E at the party.
this is the one with dress spheres, right?
Yes, and this is a little more real-timey. This has more
Yeah.
active turn battle
Yeah.
and stuff. So.
I'm gonna stab your guards and your dancers.
The swordplay, how about that? Power break. Steal. Goon.
Does this have summons?
I do not know.
I can't remember.
I don't think so. I think summons are, there's a story reason for no more summons.
Did you ever take on anything serious?
What do you mean?
Like the fate of the world at risk?
I mean, I think there's
In the X?
Or is this all just about like,
there are some consequences.
I don't remember anything about the storyline for this game, to be honest with you.
Something is at stake. I forget what.
okay, it's not like the party's gonna go bad?
No, it's not that crazy and silly.
You're in a bad trip.
Not as crazy as slicing each other up on the
Hold on,
stage.
I could have danced all night. Sorry, no time for an encore.
Wait, is that not Yuna?
Or is it?
Oh no. It's just question marks the entire time.
Yeah, if they don't actually, they introduce you as a Yuno, but then they have question marks that should probably tell you something. I'm running with no, man, her face just never changes. That is pretty creepy. Well,
Yeah.
that's the
Hang on,
HD.
wait.
How am I gonna know who that is?
Hang on,
You want to
going.
keep playing? All right.
I need to know who this is.
Okay. I don't even remember, to be honest with you.
Is it Sin?
We haven't.
Sin, yes. Sin came back. He wants to change the world through
I
song.
wanna sing.
Literally all I'm doing is tapping X here.
I love how you just put this game in and there's 0 tutorial.
It's tap X to play, yeah. Some games, some sequels will do that.
10 is like that as well. Like I just have been
It's just
playing the early parts of it.
a time long gone.
Yeah, totally. It feels that way.
Like, oh, open the manual.
Like,
I don't know.
even playing the first few hours of 10, like the fact that you don't heal between battles and stuff. Like I'll go through 30 minutes of cutscene and then get into a boss battle and it'll be like, oh right, I was at like a third health at the end of that last battle.
Oh crap.
Sorry, I think this part's pretty short.
Yeah, I think you have to. I think I have a little boss fight before you get to the. Oh, 2 damage. What am I gonna do? Of course.
It's worth it. There's some really silly stuff at the end of this.
There is indeed. I have not. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to play this again, but it's on my Vita. Maybe I'll use it for traveling or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty easy to come back for. But good. Again, the prospect of going through an entire game without ever being able to skip a cutscene is pretty.
Is it long?
I don't think X is as long as, or X2 is as long as.
Yeah,
X,
I think this is maybe a little shorter.
You're too slow, little girl.
Little girl. I like this guy's voice.
Show's over!
Was it a boss battle?
Ouch. This way.
Weird. Go figure. Facial animation makes characters look more realistic. This is the kind of goofy humor stuff. That,
Oh yeah.
Hasn't showed her face yet. Who could that be?
Dumping on these dudes.
Yep. Getting all Una may cry. Kind of a Charlie's Angels vibe to this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and like the roles in combat revolve around changing into other outfits mid-battle.
Yeah.
Her face looks different from the CG in
Where's
10.
the imposter?
Well, she's got a different haircut. That might be.
Maybe that's just it.
I don't think you can't change clothes yet, can you?
I think that comes pretty soon, but I don't think I have it
Yeah,
yet.
we probably won't get there.
Main commands? What is that? Oh, escape. All right, I don't want to do that.
It cannot be!
Shielding. There's a way to chain. I think you wait for all there to attack at the same time. You do more damage and stuff. Oh, well, alright. Funky little sound.
Yeah.
I don't know if they redid the music for this one.
I'm kind of bummed that they redid it on the other one.
Oh, I like
That's
Like,
quite
wait.
enough sniveling, boys.
Oh no.
Persistent, aren't you?
it. Oh,
This is weird.
My grid.
You give us back Uni's garment grid right now.
Oh, to
Didn't
Uni.
you
I've been calling
girls
her
ever learn
Yuna.
to share?
It is Una.
Give it back.
Oh.
It's a
Very
pet name.
well, it's yours.
Oh. Is it her dress grid?
yes.
Or garment grid, please.
Okay. Wow.
But it won't be yours for long, loves.
Mouth, mouth, mouth.
I'm gonna give it back to you and then fight you to take it back from you. The logic.
Catch.
L1.
Oh, here you go.
All right, here we go. Let's see what I got here. I got songstress. I'll try that out.
Aid allies by singing and dancing your way to victory. Sing and dance your way to victory.
I'm gonna try.
Whoa, where are you going with that gun? Does this happen every time you switch?
I think you can change these animations to be.
Oh, that's just the thing. That's just the get up the other girls
Good
wearing.
lord, dude.
What's going on here?
It's a long animation switch or switch. What do you call it? Dance. I'm a darkness dance. There you go.
Wait, you gotta sphere change. You gotta sphere change the others.
I don't. Can I?
That's the only reason to be here.
Oh, she's dancing. She's just dancing.
I think Riku's already a thief. I'm not sure what other options I have here. And you go around, you collect a lot of spheres.
Oh geez, I don't remember that being quite as revealing as it was.
I think it was. It's been so long.
What?
There's no summons in this game, I don't believe. So you have to. They have to do something weird. What am I gonna do here?
Items aren't
Song.
anything I can steal.
So
I don't
she
know
can
that-
come back to. Oh, I'm still on
Changed her, yeah.
All right, I'll try to.
See what she's got.
Oh no.
Is that gonna? Oh,
dance.
there we go.
She changing?
Trophy for that.
She actually put some like armor on.
Yeah,
Smart
go
move.
figure. The Final Fantasy world, the more skin you show, the
So I chop things up and we
It's okay, she's got plot armor on.
yeah. I do like the microphone thing though.
Sitting there grooving.
It's quite silly.
Like missing.
Well, she did the dark dance, so
Yeah.
LeBlanc can't see anything.
I gotta keep dancing. What a wacky game.
Yeah, it's a big. There are moments of levity in FFX, but nothing quite nothing quite as crazy as this game.
Riku.
That's for sure.
Riku.
I can't stop dancing. I can't
Is that
stop
really what's
dancing.
going on here? I mean, we got intro. Oh, we were introduced to other Yuna before,
Yes.
right?
Fake.
Oh God.
Hey? What? I'm just so happy to see you guys.
Oh, that's right. They break this up into missions.
Yeah, it's weird.
I think you get scored. Yeah, you do.
right.
Well, no, maybe not.
Well, Vinny, if you want
Yes.
to find out what happens after this, I
Find
have
out on my
one-
own.
I didn't know what was going on. I was frightened.
Oh wait, she was
Then,
just dancing.
While I was dancing, something happened.
Oh boy.
And to find out, tune in next week
No.
on Final Fantasy X-2. I recommend Final Fantasy X. I think it's still a really good game. I know Brad's been having a harder time with it than I did. I like it a lot.
I like the combat stuff and the spear grid, all the RPG stuff plays well. It's more the story presentation stuff.
I really wish there was a cross-buy, but
Yeah, that would have been nice.
It works great on my Vita. The load times are really short compared to what they are here. This is with a disc in, but I really enjoy it. It's a good revisiting a game I really
Yeah,
care
it's
a lot about.
bringing back a lot of very fond memories of nothing else.
Yeah, it's a little steep at this point. $40 for 2 games. It's a lot of content, but it's
You
still.
sure looked like you were enjoying
It's
yourself.
not graphically up to par with
It
PS3
felt like
games,
some
but
other person's excitement just took over.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
That can happen when you use the
Oh,
garment.
Shinra, I remember this kid. What a creepy
The emotions
little
of the person recorded in the sphere
Mass
pass
Effect
to the
dude.
user.
What do they call it in Mass Effect?
Vulgus? Vulgar?
The mask people.
Yeah.
Oh God, Volus.
Volus.
What?
I'm just a kid.
Volus.
Bolus? Bolus.
Volus.
And
I'm
this
sorry?
guy too, yeah. Meth head.
Yuna, I want to see.
Oh my gosh, I need to leave this room.
All right, Vinny, thank you for sitting with
Did
us.
you just say it'll cost you?
Yeah, I think he reached into his pants. He did! Oh! God!
Looks sick, TV.
Okay, yeah. This is Final Fantasy X-2.
Sure is. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Vinny.
Completed my
All right,
latest
thank you.
invention.